I got this in the mail, the State of Raid survey. I'm wondering if everyone got it or only select people, but either way, I'm going to share with you my thoughts as we do this together because I think that's valuable, and then you can give me feedback on whether you appreciate that or you like it, you know, all the things. But either way, let's jump right in. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? Let's take a look here at the raid mail. We'd like to hear your opinions on a range of related topics. Okay, and this is going to be available for basically a week. So we are going to put your raid ID. Okay. Oh yeah, sure. So that's over here. Your player ID. Right. Where is it actually? Oh, yeah, there we go. But what we need is to get this survey on screen, and that is going to be a big white screen. So keep that in mind. All right. So it says it's going to take about 15 minutes. I'll pause if I need to. I'm 18 or older. Yes. Provide your player ID. Copy that. Paste it in. Which of the following game modes and features have you played regularly for extended period? All of them. Every single one. Okay. How would you rate Chimera Clan Boss? I'm going to say good. I think that it's slightly better than it was before. I think it could still be changed. I do think it is a very important feature. What are the main reasons you like playing auto battles while multitasking? I do that. Trying new compositions, having fun. Um, let's see. Collecting resources. I do want to excel at everything the game offers. It is not quick and easy to complete. No. It does not earn points in CVC. Why is that in there? Testing raid tactics, I suppose. I would say only place to get relics. Any of the reasons to stop you from playing Chimera? It's too I forget about it, and it's too difficult, and the rewards are not worth the effort. How would you rate the difficulty? Far too hard? I'm gonna just say too hard. How fair does it feel? It kind of feels unfair. Um, I'm gonna put that. What is it that is unfair? Rewards to effort. Not good enough. And then what's the second part? Trials nearly impossible for most players. Is there anything confusing about Chimera Clan Boss? I'm going to say no because I am familiar with it. Yes, I'm going to say yes. Some of the trials don't make sense. Or seem to work when it appears like I've cleared them. Do you find that to be true? In your opinion, is Chimera Clan Boss getting better, worse, or staying the same? It is slightly better. If you could change one thing about Chimera Clan Boss, what would it be? Auto keys like Hydra. I mean, I want to change more than one thing. I'm going to put, but also better rewards and easier trials. Overall, how would you rate Chimera Clash? It's good. How important is Chimera Clash? It is very important. What are your main reasons? Valuable rewards. Crafting materials. Competing with other players. Do any of the following reasons stop you from playing Chimera Clash? The rewards are not worth the effort. And that's it takes too much time. It really does take a lot of time. How would you rate the difficulty? I'm going to say just too hard. Does it feel fair? I guess it feels fair. No. In your opinion, is it staying the same? What would I change about Chimera Class? Just better rewards. Yeah, same thing. Like the rewards that they've given for all of those. Oh, we're specifying. How would you rate the Chimera Trials? Bad. How important? Very important. What are your main reasons for playing Chimera Trials? Farming, crafting materials. And I suppose tactics. I wouldn't necessarily say they're fun per se. Do any of the following reasons? Time. Time. The rewards are not, and it takes too much time. Yep. How would you rate the difficulty? Far too hard. How do they feel? Very unfair. Because they are. Hold on. Let me pause and gather my thoughts on this one. Okay, jumping back in here. In your opinion, what's unfair about the trials? They're too hard and you can't fit in enough champs in order to do that many trials while also doing damage to the boss. The trials did not seem to be well considered with the available champs. Correct. Is there anything confusing? Yes, some of them don't work like they're supposed to. In your opinion, are the trials, they're staying the same? And then what can we do to fix it? I don't know, my head's kind of blocking it here. Maybe I should put myself on the other side. That seems much better. What do you think about that? Remove some of the niche, let's say, trials that only one or two champs in the game can complete. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, next. How would you rate the coalition event? The coalition event. How do I feel about that? I absolutely loved that feature. It is the most important thing. Yes. What are the main reasons? Let's see. Competing with other, there's not really a good earning valuable rewards. It's, I wouldn't say it was a break, no. Other, fun to work together, but also get rewards individually. I think I need two L's in individually. Yeah, yeah. What are the reasons? Don't stack on top of fusions and other time-consuming events. How would you rate the difficulty? It was too hard. I had to put in a lot of effort to max it out. How fair does it feel? I'm gonna say fair. Is there anything confusing about it? No. Yes, the multipliers. In your opinion, has there ever been more than one? I'm gonna say stays the same. If you could change schedule better. Sweet. 43% done. The faction wars, how would you rate it? Good. How important? Very important. It is too difficult. Far too hard. How fair does it feel? Unfair. What is unfair? Too hard. I'm just gonna say the the 3-star tasks extremely hard. And then back up to this. What are your main reasons for playing it? Is the tactics, All of these are important as well. And I think that's it. Love faction specific things like this that allow me to use different cool champs. Yes. Do any of the following reasons stop you from it takes too much time? It is too much time to 3-star all of it. Okay, and then is there anything confusing about hard? No. And is it getting? It's staying the same. I mean, it's just introduced in the game. That's not really appropriate. One thing. Change some of the 3-star tasks, and one of the bosses is bullcrap. The 12 turns boss. You also need to beat it quickly. That just does not make sense to me. The boss is intended for a long fight, but you have to beat it quickly. Overall, how would you rate Hydra? Bad. How important? It is very important. What are your main reasons? It's the only place to get the rewards. I guess it's quick and easy to complete, but the teams are hard to build, and they take a long time to build, so I'm not going to put that. Farming specific gear sets, yes. I would say playing auto battles while multitasking, yes. Raid tactics, that's really important. This is not Hydra Clash, this is Hydra Clan boss. No, competing with other players, I'm going to put that, because I like competing with my clan. Trying new team compositions, yes. This was the most fun before the dumb changes. It was my favorite game mode. Do any of the following reasons, let's see. I don't enjoy it. The changes made it not fun at all. How would you rate the difficulty? The difficulty I feel is good. How fair does it feel? It feels unfair. Because of the block damage on the heads and the no overflow damage to necks. Those are the two biggest things. Is there anything confusing about Hydra Clan boss? Yes. Why did you change Haunt? So dumb. In your opinion, is it getting... It's staying the same. If you could change things, middle ground between the original and nerfs. I think so. And then I want to put this back in here as well. Because of the block damage on heads and no overflow damage to necks. Those are the two biggest things. Overall, how would you rate Hydra Clash? Not very good. I think it's very important. I like competing. I like that part. What are the main reasons you play Hydra Clash? Competing with other players, yes. Do any of the following reasons stop you from playing Hydra Clash? Yes. The rewards aren't worth the effort. I'm going to put it in again. The rewards are nowhere near good enough. You know how I know that? Because I literally skip the chests. For Hydra and Hydra Clash, it's the only place in the game where I don't look at what I get. How would you rate the difficulty? I'm going to say too hard. I'm going to say unfair. Matchmaking and Trunda still too good. Is there anything confusing? No. In your opinion, it's staying the same. If you could change one thing, I mean, honestly, just better rewards. How would you rate Live Arena? I like Live Arena. I think it's extremely important. Valuable rewards, new tactics. I mean, this is all this going to be the same for me. And competing, having fun. Okay. What stops me? Time. Not open when I need it. Plus too much time with everything else in the game. How would you rate the difficulty? Too hard. Unfair. The limited champions are powerful enough to use to compete. And what else do I want to say there? Here's the thing with Live Arena for me. I have to use the same strategy every time in order to win. Like if I go switch up my strategy, I'm going to start losing a lot. And I think this is true for most players. There is a best strategy for every account, unless you literally have every champion. Then you might have a couple of options. But you need to use your one strategy. Is there anything confusing? No. Is it it's slightly better. Yeah. Friendly battles immediately. This would solve it. I need to autocorrect that. Must be able to do friendly battles to clear dailies and get rewards on the Live Arena track. At least like 5 per day. Maybe it shouldn't be infinite, and it probably wouldn't count on the seasons. Toward the seasonal rewards, you'd probably have to play the ladder or whatever. But I think friendly battles is the thing I want the most, because then we can have a banned list, we could use epics, we can put whatever stipulations we want in to have fun and do cool things. That's all I want. I want to be able to use different strategies and not have to use the same strategy for 6 months. So that's where I'm at on that. How would you rate Siege? I don't know how to rate Siege. I'm going to say good. How important? It's very important. Earning valuable rewards. It is quick and easy to complete. It is a break from more difficult or time-consuming features. Farming specific gear sets. Competing. Improving my champions. Yeah, because I have like a Lizardman team. I have an Ogren team. I have a bunch of cool teams for Siege. Having fun, yes. Trying new team compositions, yes. And tactics. Siege, I guess, really satisfies a lot of things I like about the game. I did not expect to say that. Okay, cool. I'm sure there's something I could put in other as well. Do any of the following reasons stop you from playing Siege? I do forget about it sometimes because I try to hold off on my attacks until later on in the siege. How would you rate the difficulty of Siege? I think it's pretty close. I think it's fine. Actually, I'm even going to say fair. Is there anything confusing? No. In your opinion, I want to say slightly better. Still unsure because we need to play with the new trap features. Cool. What are your thoughts on Trunda? Trunda deals far too much damage. So here's the thing with Trunda. If you manual her and you have an endgame account, man, she's just going to crush it. How much of an issue is Trunda's damage output in the Hydra? It's a big issue. Actually, I'm going to say massive. I think that she just needs lowered a little bit more. Actually, so that means I want to change it to this. She deals a bit more damage than she should. Yes. Yep. Rate the difficulty of the following faction crypts and faction wards. Is this regular or hard? Oh, geez. I'm gonna say hard. I'm gonna guess that it's hard mode. Very hard. High elves, it's insanely hard. I don't know how I'm gonna beat high elves, and I have every champion in the faction, I think. The other one I guess I'm gonna put is dwarves, but like I don't like have a good reason. I just know that my dwarves and my high elves are the same level. I have the same amount of stars. Barbarians is the right level. I actually want to say barbarians is easy. I want to say that. And then I also think Lizardman's easy, but I think that's because of my roster. I think that Sacred Order has been pretty easy. And I think Skinwalkers has been pretty easy. The rest, I'm going to say average. Actually, Knights Rev, I think, is hard. I think. Undead, I have found average. Ogren. Actually, I found Ogren pretty hard now that you say that. Bannerlords average. Orcs average. Demon Spawn average. Sylvan Watchers. Shadowkin. And I think Dark Elves was the other one. Let me know what you think about this, because I think this is a very interesting question. Have you participated in siege battles? Would you prefer the defense team setup to be saved across different sieges? The defense team should still be reset. That's what my clan wants, so I'm going to vote for that. I kind of would prefer them to be saved, but I like the strategy that you have to do it. So, how have you find the matchmaking in live arena? Very bad. It's like I'm often facing people double or triple my points. I almost never fight anyone weaker than myself, and sometimes I fight people on my level. Compared to the previous one, I see no differences. Actually, it's slightly worse. No, I am going to say slightly worse, but I haven't done that much, to be fair. How much do you agree? Matchmaking in live arena has become more fair and balanced. Disagree. How would you rate the live arena milestone rewards? Neutral. How would you rate the live or seasonal chest rewards? They're good. It's just time consuming. How would you be interested in more clan activities? Like what? I guess I'm somewhat interested. I'm intrigued. To what extent more clan activities would improve my raid experience? I guess I'm gonna strongly agree with that. I think, what kind of new clan activities? I got you on this one. All right, this is a hard one, but I think this is important. I like the idea of clan tasks to get clan points to level up the clan faster. I like that. So maybe every other month or something, we have what was that, the coalition event, but instead it's a clan coalition event. So you have the tasks that level up your clan. And don't do it during a fusion. We cannot take any more things during fusions. It's already too much. Okay? And work on things to lower our time in the game. And is this the last slide? No. Do you enjoy additional challenges with extra rewards integrated into larger game modes and features? Additional challenges? I'm gonna say I enjoy them. I guess. I mean, yes, more features, but need to lower time in game first. No, exclamation points. Can't do more things. It has to be limited or something. How do you rate the overall difficulty of Raid Shadow Legends? It's hard. What influenced your rating? Been playing 5+ years. Are there any champions you believe to be overpowered? Yes, there's the whole list. Why? Oh my goodness. Underpowered? Yes. Oh my goodness. Too many to list all of them. I'm going to put that on both. All block buffs champs should be 2-turn duration. So frustrating. ION. More provoke champs, also 2 turns. And just more champs with provoke. It's like one of the hardest things to find for your Hydra teams is the right provokers. What champions are underpowered? Like half the legendaries are basically unusable. Yes. And if you made it this far, then you are a champ. Too many to list them all. Galathier, for sure, in Live Arena. What a nuisance. Probably Nell. I think she's too good. Cavalax with the Relic. Let me see. Who else? Like, I almost want to say Marichka too powerful, but I don't know. With, like, the power level of the game, I almost feel like she's okay. I would say, who else? It's just, maybe it's just mythicals. I don't know. I think that's all I want to put in there. I just think if we had friendly battles in Live Arena, then we could just like balance it ourselves. Now, as far as buffs, oh my goodness, so many. I don't know. King Galkabar would be amazing to buff and other champions like that, but just like so many need buffed. Like where do I even start? Thank you for taking the survey. Your response is very important to us. Let me know what you think of my responses. And let me know what you put for yours. What did you differ? And how can we make Raid better? That's what I want to know from you. So thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. I will give each person who says they made it to the end of the video a personal thank you in the comments because you're awesome. So I appreciate you guys. Have a good day.